Hello and welcome to the channel, and even if you have a passing interest in photography, you've probably seen the news on the R5 finally confirmed today with the R6, new lenses, a printer and online services. Big day for Canon in the photographic world. But in this video I'm going to talk about the R5 and one thing in particular, slow-mo. I think is going to really shake the industry up, particularly for wedding photographers and videographers for that matter. So I got a chance to play with the R5 last week in Sydney. We didn't have much time with it, and the first thing of course I had to do is play with the 8K RAW capabilities. But it's 4K we're going to talk about here. 4K 100 frames a second in Powerland, which is where I am in Australia. If it's NTSC in your setup of the camera, you'll get 4K 120 frames a second. Now that records it in camera with no audio as 120 frames a second, so it's a slow-mo clip that you export from the camera or copy over from your card. Now the big thing to note is these are pre-production cameras we used, but even then they still produced pretty good results. This 4K vision that I also shot in Canon log, and so when I brought it into Premiere Pro I had to do some minor tweaks to make it look like this.
Take me back to the nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I'd never close my eyes. And the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. Never gonna let go. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let go. Never let you go. Take me back to another sunrise, back when all I ever needed was by my side. You're a star brighter than Venus, I'm your satellite whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never close my eyes. And the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. Never gonna let go. Never gonna let, and I'll never let you go.
How good is that when she whips her hair around? It's so good. And that's the thing about the super slow-mo, it just gives you so much more emotion in the piece. So I think wedding videographers are absolutely going to love it. As I said, that's a lot wider than I'd normally show you because I'm usually delivering material at 1080p. So I'm shooting it at 4K like that, but then I'm cropping in to get to 1080. And I think that's the big thing with videographers at weddings in particular. They'll be able to shoot a little bit wider like this, knowing that they can punch in at any time and not lose any resolution. Many cameras, like I use the Sony A9, beautiful camera, but its super slow-mo or high frame rate is limited to 1080p. Shooting 4K here in log, gives so much more opportunity. So I just think this camera's got great potential down the track. And before I go, I just want to go back to that 8K situation I mentioned briefly at the start, and to demonstrate, I have an 8K TV here. Obviously it doesn't mean anything when you're looking at the video through your computer screens, but this is an 8K LG NanoCell 65-inch panel, and it is really good. But let's check out the one bit of 8K vision I managed to salvage from the shoot. One of the situations that occurred during the shoot was we did hit a limit with the 8K recording. The camera will shut down to protect itself from overheating. Not unusual, but this is designed to happen at the 20-minute mark. So I want to go through more of this in the 8K down the track. But for me, the important thing was getting hold of that 4K stuff. But anyway, interested in your thoughts. What do you think of the R5? What you've seen online? What do you think of the super slow-mo stuff that I showed you today? Leave your comments below, and be happy to chat with you online. And look forward to digging in deeper to the R5 and the R6 and the other cameras down the track. See you next time.